Amos Sewn, it's news, spelt differently. Today is, what's the date? 19th of the 5th, 2022. And, well, I've tried, as usually, I'm always having stuff up with technology sort of things. I'm actually early today. I normally say 2 o'clock, but today's on anyway. Um, you might remember my last report, I said I was going down to Canberra. And if you've looked at my channel, you've noticed that I've uploaded several videos from uh, Saturday. And one of my friends down there who seems to like me sourdough um, is Phil, and and I've got him on Zoom at the moment, and he's he's down there basically every time I've been down there, and he's well quite a knowledgeable person in the situation. I might just bring him on and let him introduce to tell you about him. Okay, I'll maybe sort of bring the screen back if I can. I don't know what have I done. Yeah, where are you, Phil? Yeah. Oh. Yeah, it's down the bottom, and it's not. Bizarre's not hiding. It's Zoom. Come on, you've got to work. That's not it. The audience is probably used to this, because it's always. I can't bring the screen back up for some reason. Uh, 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 yeah, the bottom bit won't go away. So to do that, sorry folks, I'm just gonna change my bizzo setting. Go away, go away. I don't know. Well, while I'm doing this, the audience can hear you. So maybe if you can just let us know where you are and what you're doing, and I'll be able to sort it out eventually. Hopefully. Here we go. Yeah. So, you want me to start telling them now? Yeah, start telling them, mate. Yeah, right. So, like a lot of people, I seen that you know they were going to do the convoy to Canberra, similar to what was happening in Canada, and I thought, you know what? I need to be there. I need to be part of this. I felt compelled to be just there to put my voice across because I knew it wasn't being heard by the government, or they weren't listening, one of the two. And so I said, yeah, I'm going. I said to my mate, we're going. I said, we've got 4 hours. We're going to get our gear together. We're going to jump in the ute. We've got an old F-250, and we're going to head down. So we actually bolted an awning on the side, a fold-out awning on the side of the ute tray, threw the swags in, bolted the solar panel to the back, threw a battery in there, threw a couple of, a cooker and all that sort of stuff, and a fridge behind the seat because it's an extra cab, headed down to Canberra, and drove all through the night, pulled up at Canberra, just in time to see ScoMo run like a little girl for his car with everybody turned up at Parliament to protest him, and then proceeded to be there when the library was cleared out by the police. They spent 2 days with an LRAD using it as a loud inhaler as well, telling us that they respected our right to peacefully politically protest, 83.4 Criminal Code Act 1995, but we weren't allowed to camp there, Ordinance 8A, 1932 8A. And when I went through the ordinance for 1932 8A, it didn't actually have a bit about camping. It had a bit about camping, but not the way we were doing it. It said structures and incapacitated vehicles. Our vehicle wasn't incapacitated at all. We had no structures. And but then when they decided to clear it out, they cleared everybody out, including the protesters with flags and whatnot. They didn't care. They just did the real romper stomp and just went through the whole joint. And I went, you know what? That's just not on. I'm going to hang around and protest them about the way they're treating people and the way they're stopping them from politically protesting, which is our right in Australia. And it went from there. Everybody went to Epic. I didn't. I chose to go somewhere else. And I'd been part of a movement which was protesting the Governor General for trying to get the 28 names from the police report filed at the Woods Rock Commission. And I thought, while I'm here, I'm going to go down and see the real Governor General, not just the Queensland Governor General, and start protesting him for the same thing as well.
so we started doing that on the 7th of February, yeah. And we've been doing that every day since.
Yeah, I've been down a couple of times myself. It's quite an entertaining little thing. You go down to the Governor General, and well, the only people really listening is the cops. But anyway, now, carry on. I'll keep on looking. Carry on, Phil.
Not anymore, Amos. They sort of, yeah, and we started, because we were doing that at 10 o'clock, we had the rest of the day. We thought, well, there's no use sitting around here in Canberra with nothing to do. So we started doing pop-up protests at the AEC and APRA and you know, Attorney General, all that sort of stuff as well every day. And it got that affected that they actually started a task force up to shut us down.
Right.
But yeah, so the Governor General has actually blocked us off from his main gate, so we can't actually protest his main gate anymore.
Right.
So we moved to his lookout, and now he's actually blocked that off. So we moved to a spot opposite the lake, which actually has better contact with him. It's straight at his front door.
That's right.
It's the water.
Straight out of the water.
Yeah, go off unbelievable. So last night, actually, we did a bit of something different. We actually loaded a whole lot of sound speakers on the back of a ute, 10,000 watts worth, and a couple of generators and connecting decker. We went out at 10 o'clock and we just went to all the high places in Canberra and just blasted it right away across Canberra about, you know, Baby Major's last and put the independents in, and that has revealed the 28 names, and you know the elections are fraud, and the AFP are actually currently investigating the AEC for electoral fraud.
Funny about that.
Other things like that, and that actually got retracted. We were moving from side to side, doing 20 minutes. Yeah. And we could see the police cars driving all over the city looking for us because they couldn't work out where the hell the sound was coming from. And they finally caught up with us at 2 in the morning.
Right, yeah. And what happened then?
Very, very effective. They just gave us a noise abatement order for 6 hours and said don't make any noise for 6 hours, otherwise we'll come and take all your gear.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
so you took all the gear from the sound stages, like when we protested at sound stages.
Yeah.
It was all that gear plus about the same amount of gear.
Yeah. Right, cool. Well, I still can't find this where the video went. Share the sound. It's got mono. No, that's not it. Yeah, no, that's participants, security, stop video. Video settings. There we go. There's my video back. But share screen. Maximize window. Yeah. Oh.
Good job there, mate.
Yeah, I'm real professional, as you can tell. got a Zoom meeting happening, guys. Just before I started the show, I sort of minimised the video down to the bottom, and now I can't get it back. This is more. It's just.
I can't help you, mate.
No.
I've used Zoom a few times. I just accepted Zoom calls.
Hang about. What's that? No, that's not it. I thought I found it there for a minute. But not participants. There's two there. Okay. Video. Stop video. I don't want to stop video. Pin. No, that's not working. Yeah. Oh, it's something here for sure. But participants. Yeah, got that. Don't want to stop video or mute. New share. No, that's not working. That's sharing option.
Maybe we can just keep going, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so, and what's the plan for the future?
Well, you know, we're going pretty hard. We're concentrating on. We've got a few people in court down here from the police over-interest.
Yeah.
Where the police come in and break laws and pretend that they're not breaking laws and arrest people for what they say is suspicion on camping and given for trespass on Commonwealth land. The thing I say to that is this country was opened up for people on horseback with swags.
That's right.
It's about time that they realised that and made it a bit more realistic. The funny thing is that part of the ACT, the Act part of ACT, there is no camping restrict. What do you call it? Trespass in the camping in the Trespass Act. But the ordinance, which is around the Governor General's, and that does actually have a camping section. But again, suspicion of camping is not camping.
Suspicion of camping, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, my first night down in Canberra, I was down at Trafford Bridge sort of thing, and the cops come and said to me, "Oh, I've got to move on." And I said, "Oh, I've had a few too many beers. I'll have to wait for a while." I said, "Oh well, we're gonna have to arrest you." And well, luckily I talked them out of it, and yeah, well they let me go over that night. But yeah, they're just making up the rules as they go along because these rules aren't correct, are they? That they're telling us.
They make rules up as they go along. They use. There's so many different laws out there. When one doesn't suit them, they just switch to another. So the noise abatement order we got last night was, there's an EPA noise act, but that didn't suit them. So they used the criminal code acts instead.
Criminal code act. Yeah.
Give a little bit of a rundown of what we did last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last night, guys, we hired a ute, and we loaded 10,000 watts worth of speakers onto it, and then we proceeded to drive around and just tell them if you vote the same, you'll get the same.
That's right.
If you vote Labor or Liberal, you'll end up with the same thing because Liberals in New South Wales, Labor in Canberra, and they still get the same lockdowns, etc.
Yeah.
We just kept doing that from about 10 o'clock at night until they caught up with us, and we were driving all over the place and doing it.
Yeah.
And they eventually caught up with us at 2 o'clock in the morning. There was 9 police cars, 2 paddy wagons, and a federal officers.
Really? So I'm just trying to. Oh, no, that's not working. Yeah.
Magic screen.
Yeah. I tried something, it didn't work. So yeah. Oh, this is.
Yeah, so that's what we did last night. We're keeping, we're trying to have some effect on this election.
Yeah.
And we'll keep trying to go on this election and see how we go.
Yeah, well, that's right. Because it's well, I have my doubts that it'll really make any difference, but you never know.
They're already committing electoral fraud, mate.
Yeah. Yep.
When you have a true independent who doesn't have a party, their box comes up as basically blank on the ballot paper, and people have been ringing up and said, "What can I vote in this blank box?"
Yeah.
And then the electoral commission's advisors are going, "No, that's just someone who's pulled out of the race or pulled out of the election,"
Yeah.
which is not true.
Right.
That's an independent, so they're trying to stop people from voting independent. And another way they're doing it is the missus the other day, today, she went to vote today, and the how to vote cards that they send out has, say, for instance, in her, the statue of One Nation was at the end. So you might write down, to make your life easier when you get to the thing, you might write down a list of the numbers you want put down on, so 1, 6, 5, 12.
There we go.
15, when she went to vote, it actually changed the order. So the One Nation wasn't at the end anymore, it was Liberals at the end. So if you just wrote down the numbers in the order that you'd written them down on a piece of paper, you would have been actually voting different to what you wanted to.
Right, yeah.
So, that's
it's misinformation big time, isn't it? They don't.
Yeah, we're taking advantage of human nature, all that sort of thing, yeah.
Well, well, let's hope that. Sorry, folks, you can see that I'm looking at the other screen, but I've got 2 computers happening, as you know. This election could be something big. Could be as long as people know how to vote. It's a case of I saw it said the other day. Someone was saying that obviously put the major parties last, and if at all, don't put them down at all. It sort of depends on your options that you got on your ballot paper, and don't put in an invalid vote because apparently an invalid vote goes to your sitting member. I can't confirm that, don't really know, but that like a couple of times I've put in like once for the Senate, I there was six people on it, so I put number 6 next to all of them. But I imagine that probably would have gone to the sitting member or whatever. Oh yeah.
And also, don't draw penises in there because last year the dickhead won. So don't draw penises in there.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and well, but don't draw the female Madam either because then you'll get a bigger cunning. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah, so my mum and dad sent their papers through because they went, how the hell do we do all this thing? It had 25 Senate voted for Senate positions that you had to vote for.
25.
And some of the boxes looks like they're blank, but they're not. They're just independents. And yeah, so you got a choice of number 6 or 12 or all of them. My advice is to number them all because then there is no preference voting at all.
That's right. Yeah.
It is your preference, not their preference.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, number.
Sorry.
Sorry,
mate. Check the independents because some of those independents, some of their policies aren't as good as they seem. So just have a quick look. It's just 5 minutes research on each one.
Yeah. And you can find out all your local independents are on there. Well, they're easily enough generally to find. I actually got an email from Ricardo Bosi the other day for his One Nation thing. So and it listed all the candidates in my area, sort of thing. And well, I had looked through them, sort of thing, and I'm not going to make my decision basically until Saturday. A lot of other people have made their decision already, but I think when you go to the ballot box, take a pen. Don't worry about this pencil stuff. Take a pen, because if you take a pencil,
telling you that pens aren't legal and all that. That is a load of crap. They changed it 2 elections ago. They made it legal to use pen.
yeah,
So it's definitely legal to use pen. And take your own pen with you.
yeah,
Just change it, guys. And just use it. And take a photo of your vote.
well, that's a good idea.
The person you voted first.
Yeah,
Send it to the person you voted first, and they will know how many people have voted for them roughly.
right. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And that's what.
Yeah. Well.
That was brought up by someone else, not me. I didn't make that up.
Well.
I just thought that is probably one of the best ideas.
Well, that's a great idea. Like sort of like we've got the technology now. There's 2 sheets. You take a series of photos and get everything you voted, just so that you remember in the future what you did vote for, and because who knows what the result's going to be. No doubt.
I can tell you what the result's going to be. I'm pretty good at predicting the future.
Yeah. So who do you? Hey. Oh, the top 2 parties. Yeah. Yeah. It doesn't really matter which.
Parties will get back in because the electoral fraud. Go and watch 2000 Mules. It's about the American election that they rigged.
Yeah.
See how they do it. They're already doing similar things in Australia. They're going to old people's homes and buying the votes of people which not necessarily 100% mentally compatible. Yeah. And buying their votes.
Mm-hmm. I saw that documentary 2000 Mules, wasn't it? Guys, search it, find it. It just goes to show what happened in it was only 2 or 3 states in America they looked at, wasn't it? It's only a couple of states.
Yeah, that's right. That was just 2 or 3 states. Yeah. Look, last election here, they found a box of postal votes which had been not counted.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple of months after the election, they didn't redo that election, redo that thing. And this particular seat was one of the very, very marginal seats, and it probably could have changed the outcome, but they didn't redo it. They didn't recount it.
No. No worries, mate. That's okay. Well, yeah, thanks very much for joining me today. And well, I'll get you on again another day, maybe. And I'll try and be a bit more professional. Yeah, no worries, mate. Try and work out Skype. Skype's a lot easier, and you get better quality picture. Yeah, you can do it on your phone apparently. Okay, mate. Uru. Thanks, mate. See ya. I gotta work out how to turn it off. See you, mate. Bye. Right. End meeting for all. Yes. Cool. Well, that's done. Well, I'm back, folks. That was your mate Phil from Canberra. Hopefully you could hear what he was saying, sort of thing. Let me know if actually I should have a look at my Twitch channel. I'll find my mouse. But yeah, that's not it. Because I forgot to tell DK about it. Naughty boy, aren't I? So I wonder if he's noticed. Should have. No, that's wrong button. There's almost more professional than. Well, I'm sure there's some people out there that aren't as professional as I am. Yeah, so, and if it's working, who knows? I might be recording to nothing. Oh look, there's my face. Yeah, well, what about YouTube? You having them there too, are you? Let's see what's happening there, right? So I don't know. No one's chatting because no one knows I'm here. Oh look, yes, I'm live. Yes, well, I've got a viewer now. Me, just watching myself. Might just go back to DK's channel. Okay, right. Yeah. Go back to DK's channel. Like that for real time. Hey DK. You probably got, actually I should contact him through Discord maybe.
You're trying to set me up and get me canceled off your YouTube chat.
Yeah.
That's
Aye. One thing I might do, I'll mute that. And there was a little, while I was down in Canberra, there was a video that I did of this guy talking about the state of politics, funny enough, how our total system is basically screwed, you know, because of what our politicians have done in the past. And like, there's Whitlam and several other people that have done us in, so to speak. It's all about our constitution, which is, well, they're not running on it at the moment. They're running on it's a business. So I'll see if I can find that without stuffing up too much. See if it's here. Maybe. Let's have a look at it. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to play this and tell me what you think. Is there anyone else? Actually, I might turn my mic off.
Gugu plan. I'll let him introduce himself. Gugu.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Now, first of all, there's obviously you're all here for the independent parties, aren't you? Are you here for the independent parties? Put up your hand if you're here for the independent parties. We need to really get behind these guys because the standing up position that they've taken is not for everyone, right? Would anyone here do that? It takes a lot of balls to do that job. And so to stand up and try and take these people on in their own backyard deserves a round of applause. Can we give them a round of applause, please? So, my name is Gugu. I'm part of a movement called the Gugu Plan, but that's not what I'm here to speak to you about. Rather, what I'm here to speak to you about. I'm here to speak to you about the other option to the elections, which is getting rid of the corporate government. Yes, thank you. So, as you probably know, we've been going around passing out the leaflets. A lot of you are very well versed in the Commonwealth, the common law, and particularly what happened in 1973 when Gough Whitlam tricked the Australian people into a republic. What happened was the Queen came to open up Sydney Opera House. She was shown a document by Whitlam. She said, there's no way I'm going to sign that. Why? Because you need to hold a referendum. Because the 1900 Imperial Constitution states, if you want to make any changes, especially radical changes, to the Constitution, you must hold a referendum. She signed the front of that document to acknowledge that she'd read it so that the people could be asked for their vote instead. Now that never happened because Gough Whitlam tricked people with the Medicare Act. And that was when you all signed in, along with your birth certificate, which is already your contract into legal fiction, which is actually a contract into slavery. You were tricked into what we now have, which is a foreign entity running and operating as a corporate government. So when you go and vote, you are actually voting for a foreign entity, for a corporation. Actually, it's registered overseas. Thank you. So what can we do? How can we get around this? How can we change it? Well, first and foremost, we need to gather momentum and a collective of the original Commonwealth people. That's all of us here. We are all actually either complicit in the crime or complicit in the change. So you have to decide which one you want to be. Which side of that fence do you want to be on? Personally, I'm probably going to do a bit of both. So, the 1900 referendum, which should have been carried out to decide whether to go to republic, that can be taken on later. First, we need to re-establish the old abandoned Parliament House, the one just up the road there, which is empty, gathering dust. Now, there are 141 seats, I believe, in the lower house and 76 in the upper house. We need 3 caretaker seats for each one of those so that we can fill up those roles and then hold any candidate that wants to take up a seat in their constitutional area accountable before they even enter that role. How does that work? Well, I personally believe that politics should be run on the back of ethics and morality, value systems. There's no ethics and morality in a corporate government system. Why? Because you're just a number and they are always checking the balance sheet and you are always going to be in debt. So we need to get bums on seats so we can re-establish the old parliament, and then we the people, which is the first 3 words in the constitution, actually it's whereas the people, get to decide what kind of government we want for the future of Australia. So, this is a 2-pronged attack. First, go to the ballot box. Put in there, majors last. If you can get away with not even putting them on the sheet, don't even put them on the sheet. Now what you do is up to you, because I can't tell you what to vote. That's the government's job, they do that. They get a massive cash cow of money that is pumped into their system to market everywhere. You've seen the posters everywhere. It's millions and millions of dollars are used to get these people into power. So we need to use public opinion to let them know that the game's up. We're done with their movement. We don't want that anymore. We go to the second part, which is to go to this website, get a leaflet from somebody in the crowd. If you don't have it, there's a fella there with a high vis on. Please do ask any questions. If you see me or any of us around, please do ask us questions. Come and see us. Come to the website. Get educated. Even if it's not for you, just have a look. Because it's the only viable option on the table at the moment to get away from the corporate system. As I said, I value what the minor parties are doing because that will give public opinion and us a platform to change. So if you want to look me up or you want a bit more information, you can go to a Telegram page called The Goo Goo Plan. And that's a family of people that are trying to achieve the same thing. So thanks very much for being here. You are all important. Thank you.
Just want to call Lynn Harris back to the
Goo.
You mic back on. Well, folks, I don't know what you thought of that. It was a guy, Goo Plan. Strange name, I know, but I think while I was off there, I just realised that I haven't changed the name of this show online yet. So it's coming up, Amos Sewn18 the debate I showed last time. Once I finish streaming, I'll fix that. Because, yeah, well, it's not the debate. And it's a different show, obviously. So after that bloke, there was another guy that was having a bit of a word about, well, before that guy, actually, he was doing, well, the deeds of your household deeds, the things you know, people who own property. Apparently, they're all electronic now. And electronic means they don't really exist. If the internet goes down, you don't own a property. And, well, I don't know if how I'll go trying to find that, because I haven't set it up. So if you give me a minute, I'll try and find it. Okay, well, I'll just put this away for a sec. Put you away. No, I need you back, actually. Well, how do I do? Oh, yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's easy. Now I've just got to find the file. And I'll get back to that shortly. It's up here somewhere. Which one is it? Yeah, this is the one.
Introduce our next guest properly.
Right, I've found the link. Copy that. Oh, there, folks. This has got. Okay.
Introduce our next guest properly.
G'day all. Just on the Royal Commissions. All Royal Commissions are paid by we the people. They are the property of we the people, and what is found in those Royal Commissions, as long as it is not hurting people that have been affected or whatever, that information should be information for us, not hidden away, not suppressed. As the freedom fighters here that have come to Canberra from far and wide, I have contact with a great man, an ex-Senator Len Harris. This morning he's got out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. He lives above Cairns and has flown down here to share with you where he is up to in regards to your property titles. If you're not aware, your property titles have been taken out of Australia. I'll let Len go on with that. The affidavits that Len will speak about and his donation sheet is on the table down here. They're state applicable. You need to sign them, you need to get a JP to witness them, and you need to send them back to strengthen the court case that Len is fighting for everyone here that has a property title. So I'll pass you over to Len.
Thank you, Ross, and also thank you to Mary Jane. Nearly got it right. Okay, I've never ever been a politician. I have always been a representative. I represent the wishes of you. Even though I'm from Queensland, that's strange. Okay. Last year, I became aware that the Queensland government had cancelled every title document that had been issued from 1857 until the 19th of October. So how many people from Queensland? Just put your hand up. Right, there's a good smattering here. Right, so nobody in Queensland has a document that will prove they own their property. So, how many people from New South Wales here? Put your hands up. Right. Now, keep your hand up, please, if you did not know that your title deeds had been cancelled. How many people didn't know? Right, so there's quite, well, that's good though. Okay, so Queensland cancelled, New South Wales cancelled all property documents on the 11th of October last year. So how did this all come about? And I'll keep on going eventually. How many people from Victoria? Right. Are you aware that the Victorian government was scheduled to cancel all of your title documents in January? And strange, they haven't done it. I wonder why. Because we have got such a huge response from the people in Queensland that Victoria, South Australia, Western Australia, Tasmania, Northern Territories have all pulled back from cancelling the title documents. Canberra, right, is, as you all know, is actually, the land is leased for 100 years, and they have all just rolled over a few years ago. Barry O'Farrell, back in 2012, passed the bill through the New South Wales Parliament to introduce electronic lodgement. He took that act to COAG. How many people here know what COAG is? Not many. Okay, you're going to know after this, because it is COAG that is the main instigation of cancelling all title documents in Australia. Barry Farrell took that New South Wales Act to COAG when 75% of the members, okay, I should explain COAG, as it's spelt C-O-A-G, Coalition of Australian Governments. So what we have now in Australia are the premiers and the Prime Minister making decisions and creating entities outside the Parliament. I'm just going to let that sink in. Our Westminster system very, very clearly states that we can only be governed by an Act of Parliament. What has actually taken all of your title deeds off you, or will progressively, is an agreement. It is not an act of a Parliament. So, Barry Farrell took that to COAG. So now COAG has actually created two entities. One of the entities is, and I'm sorry about anachromies, they annoy the, you know what, out of me as well. So it's ARNECC, ARNEC. It's the Australian Coalition of Registrars, blah, blah, blah. This entity that has no statutory support and it has no constitutional standing is what controls every title deed in Australia today. There are only 3 private companies now in Australia who can actually transition a property settlement. One of them is PEXA, another one is Simply Australia, and I can't for the life of me ever remember the third one. But the last two are pretty insignificant. PEXA is the main one. and lots of people are still under the impression that PEXA is a state or a federal entity. They are not. They are a private company. And while I'm just on that, one of the big disadvantages of what all of the premiers and the Prime Minister has done in moving all of your titles into private companies, you cannot FOI a private company. So let that one sink in.
Freedom of information.
So, okay. An FOI is a freedom of information. So any government department, whether it's health, whether it's education or whatever, you can, if it's medical as well, you can apply for, through the Freedom of Information, to get a copy of your documents that the relevant government holds. So since all your titles have been transferred into the computers of these three private companies, you have no right to know what is on that computer. You can, if you pay a fee to private companies, and I know of at least 6 now, that you can go to and pay a fee and get a copy of what is on those 3 computers in pertaining to your property. But it is not proof of ownership. Neither is a mortgage, neither is an electricity bill, and neither is your rates notice. So every one of you standing or sitting here today do not have a valid title for your property. House deeds, the deed is on the land, not your house. And so the same thing applies. Okay, there's a few other things that if there's time permits, I'll come back. I'm sorry to drop this on you, but I have been working for 12 months in Queensland to try and wake the Queenslanders up. Could every one of you, when you go home to your respective homes, please let at least 10 people, your friends, let them know. So Queensland has gone paperless, New South Wales has gone paperless, Victoria was due to go in January and they pulled back. So South Australia, WA and Tasmania, because now the thing is I have the legislation. This is not me saying he said, she said. You can come over to the table where the affidavits are and have a look at the legislation that says you do not have any viable documents. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Len. This man is a wealth of knowledge, I can tell you. He is unreal. We actually have a Justice of the Peace standing at the table. So anyone that wants to fill the documents in today and give them to Len to take them home with him, she will witness them for you to make the process easier. There's a box of brand new biros there, so please go and fill them in. We will bring Len back a bit later on to explain the difference between when we were the Commonwealth of Australia to now the Australian Government Corporation.
Thank you very much. We look forward to hearing more from Len in a minute.
Hey folks, I'm back. Sorry it's a bit all over the place today, but that's the title. That's sort of my show, isn't it? Might have noticed the name of the show was wrong. Well, it was on off then. I've updated it. It's now Amos Sewn18, as it should be. So yeah, I'll sort it out one day. And we're now streaming live on DK's channel. Hey DK, wrong hand. Do it again. DK, he's had a bit of trouble lately. His main channel on Discord has been pissed off. You know, he's Gonski, but he has other channels. What's it called again? Should just be able to find him here somewhere. Where's that bloody mouse? These are my new equipment soon, guys. Here we go. If I can get him online, I wonder. DK, I don't know if you can hear me, but I've just opened up a Discord chat, so if you want to jump on, that'd be pretty cool. Who knows? Oh, DK, you there?
There we go.
How are you, mate?
So it doesn't echo and double back.
All right, yeah. I don't know.
Hey,
Yeah.
we're good. Yep, cool.
Yeah. Well, start of the show, I had my mate Phil from Canberra on. Because you wouldn't have seen that part, but you'll be able to see it later if you have a look.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd call him an organizer or whatever, but start of the show, I had trouble getting the video up. There was all sorts of technical issues as usual. I didn't know which button I was pushing or anything like that because it was a Zoom meeting, and I've worked out.
That's just standard with you not knowing what buttons.
Well, that's part of my allure. I don't know if allure is the right thing.
Your charm.
Charm, that's the word, yes. Charming fellow, aren't I? Yeah, well, maybe not. But it's been an entertaining show. Well, how long have we been going now? Oh, it's 47 minutes. So it's time to bring on another perspective. So, DK, what's happening in New Zealand at the moment? Shit. Well, shit's happening in Australia too.
Sorry?
Shit's happening in Australia too.
Yeah. Now, apparently, well, they're still trying to close our one and only oil refinery.
So they haven't done it yet.
Apparently, it's cheaper to buy pork from overseas, and they're killing off the pigs and shit here.
Oh, no.
And shutting down the businesses because they can import it cheaper than what they sell it for here and things. So they're shutting down like all the farms. Yeah, like the full-on fucking tyranny is actually happening.
Yeah.
It's happening in slow motion. No one sees that train you keep talking about coming in.
Yeah.
Well, it's being so far away. At the end of the tunnel, like it's actually a light.
Yeah, there's a train coming.
Right.
Where's my whistle? Yeah.
It's a fucking headlight, not a fucking light at the end of the tunnel.
Fucking earth, yeah. It's and the thing is, well, people will find out when the shops shut down, and because there's no food to sell, people will start. Things are becoming a little bit unlawful, I'm sure, because things are going to go bad. But then again, well, doesn't matter. At the moment, most of the world's population is having a worse time than us, but things are going to change. Yeah. But, and the thing is that people who are having a worse time than us at the moment, their life's probably going to get better. Ours is going to get worse. So, just share it around. Anyway, I got to go visit the fridge for a sec. I'll be back.
What else? It's like, as Amos touched on the fact that my Discord account got shut down and my main server on Discord got taken down. So it's 2 years worth of info that I've been archiving that's pretty much disappeared on me now. And that's about the only thing I'm pissed off about.
Oh yeah, that's.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
Another account set up, another server set up, so I wasn't going to lose touch with people. And I'm trying to find my way back. I'm back on 6 Discord servers so far.
All right.
But I think I was at 30 or something. I don't need to be back on all of them, but there's still a lot I need to try and find.
Here's to Fred. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know whose accounts got banned because they didn't get the notice or the email and didn't leave or something.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. Yeah, I actually think some people got lost their accounts because my server got banned. They didn't leave when they got the notice.
Both my accounts are still there. I got notice saying that because I'm supporting a person who's spreading misinformation.
Yeah.
It's sort of like this is a warning. How dare you?
Really?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So you didn't get terminated.
No,
right?
no.
So you didn't actually leave my channel. They just gave you a warning for being on it.
Yeah. Well,
Okay. Oh, that's all right then. All right. Yeah, because I was just hoping no one else's accounts got banned for being on there. That's why that was actually one of the reasons I never made mods on there either.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that if people are like mods or admins or whatever, then they do actually lose their accounts.
I was checking out Vinny's channel a little earlier too, and
you have to give me a link to that. I haven't got Vinny's on back yet.
Oh right, okay.
And I just later on just
Yeah. I'll sort it out. But there was a message there from Muzzer, and he got the identical email I got.
Everyone did. I've had about 5 people post up their emails.
Yeah.
Because everyone's been telling me about it. I'm like, oh, shit. See, I didn't even get one.
No. They just want you to disappear, mate. That's they don't care.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, because well.
My channel had all the information they don't want shit. Now I gotta try and find all that shit again and put it on Telegram.
Yeah. Well,
Then I find today, like I got told today, that there was actually like a way to upload everything from your Discord server. I'm like, fuck, wish I knew about that yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's right, yeah. But as you said, you have been foreseeing this for a few weeks now. Well, that's the reason I set up the other channel.
There's 2 years worth of information on there. All my memes and shit are gone as well.
Yeah.
I can't make them. I can't make them again because the meme maker. I don't make them. The meme maker gone as well.
Yeah. Oh, this is slightly on. I got a new shirt in the mail.
Did you?
Yeah. Do you remember that guy Topher Field or something? Yeah.
I know the name.
Yeah, he's a Polly from Tasmania, and he was. I just found him the other week, sort of thing, and I thought, oh, I'll get that shirt. Here's a shirt. Good people break bad laws. Oh, I like that. Yeah. So I thought, oh, that's nice. Yeah, good little shirt. I'm getting quite a collection of shirts. Hey?
It's a nice big slogan. Yep.
Yeah. Good people break bad laws. I'm not saying you should go and break laws, people. You might not be a good person, but you might be a good person. No, seriously. Don't get caught, but good people break bad laws. Because it's, when tyranny becomes the system, resistance is a duty or something like that.
Yeah, very similar to that, yeah.
Yeah, something I heard Vinny say. Wonder how he's going lately. Oh, Vinny Eastwood.
I think he's cruising with like counterspinners.
Yeah, he is.
I'm pretty sure he's with them for the whole trip.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for him to get to Christchurch. I'm going to try and catch up with him.
Yeah,
I hope he's actually in the city so I can actually get to see him.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. You've never actually met him, have you?
Because he lives in Auckland, which is like, pretty much the top of the North Island. I live halfway down to South Island. And since I actually have been in touch with them, there's been all the fucking vaccine mandate restrictions. So I couldn't even go across on the ferry.
All right. So about how many k's away is Auckland from you? Kilometres? 1,000?
At least, yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let's say. Well, New Zealand's a pretty big island, isn't it?
But, I mean, I used to live up in Taupo like 8-9 years ago, but I didn't know Vinny.
All right, yeah.
And I still never went to Auckland. I actually have not gone to Auckland because I hate big cities. Christchurch is the biggest city I've lived in. Yeah, and I hate Christchurch.
Is it a big city, is it? Auckland?
Biggest, yeah. Auckland's the biggest city, and Christchurch is the biggest in the South Island.
Oh, yeah.
The capital is Wellington, which is the bottom of the North Island.
Yeah. And, well, that's yeah. Well, one day, hopefully,
Auckland's just the closest large city to Australia and shit. Export everything in and out, so it's like the business hub sort of thing.
Yeah. Well, like Sydney here.
I I think Auckland's got about a third of the country's population or something in that one city.
Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's a couple of people. Yeah, it's probably got nearly 1 million people.
Million and a half or
Oh,
so.
right, yeah, yeah. Well, just mate, I found something earlier today that was a conversation that we're having. I remember, I don't know if you can see this, if anyone can see it. Is it legible? Australia New Crazyland soon is international propaganda, unpacked and it's spelt differently. It's a show to become. This is a show to be coming. I don't know if it's going to be soon, but maybe this year, maybe next. Yeah, me and DK are putting together a show. Well, we've spoke about it a couple of times, and nothing's really happened yet. But well, we're building up momentum.
You know, I'm available pretty much whenever. So it's sort of down to when you're available.
Yeah, well, that's right. Yeah, at the moment it's well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, well, I won't preempt that. I was going to say something. Yeah, if I lost my job, I'd have more time, but I don't really want to lose my job.
Don't do that.
No, but yeah, well, it's a good job. I make some really good bread, and what? That parcel hasn't arrived yet.
No.
Fucking hell. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Because like I sent it last Thursday or something. Yeah, so the bread's still going to be right.
Yeah, it was last Thursday or Friday, I think.
Yeah. Because well, well, I think when I sent a parcel of Vinny, it took a couple of weeks.
My bread.
Yeah,
I was eating my bread.
Yeah, that's it. You'll probably get it to be fucking half eaten or something, but yeah. No, well, you probably won't. There's a possibility you won't get it at all, I guess.
I see some fucker wearing my belt though. I'm not eating my bread.
Yeah, fucking nice. Yeah, it was a good belt, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I got a delivery the other day. I got 50 new belts to make. I spent about $800, so I can make more belts now because I was just about out of. Yours was one of the last sort of bits, but that's it. I buy a bunch of belts every now and then, and mate.
Just slowly work through them when people want them or when you feel like making them.
That's right. Yeah, because
no, I get it.
Yeah, it's good fun. Yeah, and I've got a couple of kangaroos. Yeah, I've got a few kangaroos. Good to have a kangaroo. You know what a kangaroo looks like? I'll show you all.
I'm guessing it's not what I'm thinking.
This is a dead kangaroo, mate.
Kangaroo baby.
This is what a kangaroo looks like.
Kangaroo hide.
Kangaroo, yeah. Oh, what do you think I was going to say? You think I was going to get something hopping in?
I thought it was going to be like just the name of some tool you used to make them or some shit. I wasn't actually sure. Yeah.
Got a few kangaroos.
Crazy that it's dyed white.
No, that's like it's a natural colour. It's just sort of like a skin colour. Skin colour, yeah, skin colour, like this colour. Yeah, basically.
Like, seriously, is that what? Oh, wow. Yeah, because I remember reading books and there was like certain techniques to turn like leather white that they have to go through to actually make it white because it's not usually white.
Did that look white? Did it? Yeah.
It looked white.
No, I get the lighting and things like that, and yeah. But yeah, it's a skin colour. You're like, well, white man colour if you like. Yeah, white. Yeah, well, I'm not being racist, probably. Anyway,
well, you're not, because you're actually stating a fact. That skin is white man's skin colour.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's white man's skin colour.
Which shade of white man?
Yeah, it's a shade of white man. Here's another one. I'm not going to mention the colour because I'll probably get banned. Oh, there's a kangaroo. You can see the shape. Yeah.
Wow.
They're beautiful. None of the work.
Is that like pre-dyed?
Yeah, it's pre-dyed. Yeah, that was once white man colour. And well, it's brilliant for making lots of things: wallets, knife pouches, stuff like that. You could probably make clothing out of it, but it'd be a bit stiff, I guess. But it's good fun making stuff. That's what I do when I've got nothing else to do. I haven't done leather work for a while because I've been too busy talking to you folks, all those on the internet. Yeah, so.
Yeah, my day's been a bit hectic.
Yeah. So what do you mean?
Yeah, well, with like losing everything and everyone, it's just trying to find everyone again and shit.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've still got Telegram, and I still had like the backup account and stuff. But
Well,
I've lost shitloads of people.
Well, that's the thing. The media is the new media. It's diverse and many platforms. And like I'm only on a few, but there's lots more out there. And that's the thing.
I need to find people to get linked back to a few platforms, and I can't find them.
Right. Okay.
There's a few that not many other people were on and shit that I need to get links back to.
Yeah.
I think I know a couple of people who might have some.
Yeah.
I might be able to get back to a few, but shit.
Well, you'll be able to find Vinny's easy enough anyway. I'll put a link in later, but you just type in Vinny Eastwood and it'll come up. Unless I banned him too. No, but no.
Oh, true. I didn't think of that. Yeah, I keep forgetting to just search for servers. I can remember their names.
Well, that's right. Yeah, you remember names and you can always sort of find something. Yeah.
I just found the ones that I already had linked because I actually did it on purpose. The spare channel that I made up.
Yeah.
I had a link to friends channel in there. Right, and there of them disappeared on me. They're all just like saying deleted or not available or whatever it is they say when you look at them. But I'd set up like about 8 or 9, 10. Just like had all the server names sitting there, so if I lost my account, I could get back onto everywhere. Yeah. And there was only like 3 or 4 left.
Yeah, right. Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that's right. They got you from within, shall we say? Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Unless I've nuked a few other people as well. Well, it was in the links to friends channel. Yeah. And links to friends channels. Yeah. And I just kept putting servers in there, and shitloads of them are gone.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if everyone else's servers been deleted either.
So once again, DK, it's all your fault.
Clearly stemmed from me.
But you're getting a lot, but I'll get banned next, and I'll blame you too.
No, you won't though.
I'm kidding,
my
mate.
channel got banned for misinformation.
Oh yeah.
It's basically all I posted according to them anyway.
One thing about
I didn't even get a warning. That's on everyone's notice that they got sent that they showed me. I didn't get anything. I got no emails. I got no warnings. I got nothing.
There's one thing you can say.
I didn't get anything to let me know.
There's one thing you can say about misinformation. At least she's single. Misinformation. Sorry, guys. It's another Amos Sewn18 attempt at humour. I'm trying to be funny. Actually, a little bit of news. Not really news. It's personal news, really. I did my 3rd week at a drama workshop yesterday, and basically all we do is just go and play silly drama type games and everything. But next week we're going to come up with some sort of show or something, and at the end of the thing we're going to do some sort of like stage show, and I'm going to get someone to stream it or video, and I'll stream it. Yeah, so you'll see me acting like an actor, or acting like a fool, probably. Well, maybe. We don't even know if it's going to happen yet, but
voluntarily acting like an idiot.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I do. I generally do it for free. Yeah, well, that's what we're doing now.
This time you're paying for it, actually.
Well, actually, technically, I paid for the course. I was only.
Paying to act like an idiot.
Yeah. But right now, I'm learning how to be more of a professional idiot. Because, well, you never know. One day someone might pay me to do it. How cool would that be? That's because may as well make $1. Because I love my job, loving being a baker and everything, but seriously, I don't think physically I'll be able to do it forever.
I do need to take a break. You're going to see.
Okay. Well, folks, How's the show going? I wonder how many people we've got viewing at the moment. Probably not a lot. And YouTube channel before, I had one guy watching, and he disappeared as soon as I started talking. Am I that bad? Okay, right. What am I looking at? Oh yeah, let's look at what's happening on DK's channel. Probably me. Yeah, that's pretty boring. There's probably something else on. Yep, just me. Yeah, all over the internet, aren't I? Well, not really all over it, but actually, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about too. And unfortunately, I didn't write a list today. So actually, here it is. Under here, maybe. Oh yeah. I think I've mentioned this before, but the government appears to be going ahead with people on welfare going to be getting cashless cards. You won't be able to get cash. You can only use it on certain places, sort of thing. Probably won't be able to buy alcohol or anything like that. Even pensioners. They're going to screw you all, mate. Well, I'll be a pensioner one day, so I'll be screwed too. But yeah, whatever you can do, if you can work out your life so that you don't rely on the government, that's probably not a bad idea. Because, well, government basically means mind control. You know, there's a meaning to it, sort of thing, but it basically means control of the populace. And let's face it, I don't really want to be controlled. I'm pretty much a good person, I think. And the government, they're not good people. So you want, well, what a clear time. Yeah, nothing said for a moment here or there, and I don't really know what to say. So what I'll do, I'll click on one of these things and see what I can see. Like, this is Channel 9 News. Let's see what they've got to say. Biggest home builder addresses collapse. Yeah, that looks interesting. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, biggest home builder addresses his collapse. They're going to do a video. That's what I had about these channels.
Australia's largest home.
Go away. I'd rather read it. Go away, please. It's not going to let me. It wants to tell you about it. I want to tell you about it. Well, I'll start. Acting CEO of Australia's largest home builder, Metricon, claims the company remains strong despite its management holding crisis talks in Melbourne this morning.
Home builder Metricon could be on the brink of collapse.
I don't believe you. Acting Metron CEO Peter Larfield this afternoon in front of the media denied rumours the company's on the verge of collapse. Of course not. You're right, guys. Don't worry about your house that's getting built. Metricon has long-term viability. Probably not in Australia, though. Yes. Well, and now it won't let me. Oh, now I've got to refresh it. Oh, here we go. Maybe this might work. Oh, fuck off. Videos. You'll love them, don't you? All right. He said the business remains strong and will continue business as usual. But if you've got a house there that's been built, they might just stop building it. Anyway, he insists there is no truth to the rumours about financial struggles within the company.
Australia's largest home builder, Metricon, could be on the brink of collapse this morning. Live to Chris Ahern in Melbourne.
Surprising.
Chris, good morning. Crisis talks will take place there.
See, I hate people interrupt. I don't mind DK interrupting because he's somewhat entertaining sometimes. Well, he insisted there is no truth to the rumours about their financial struggles within the company. Executives at the building company have today met with creditors and Victorian government following Lazen's sudden death. Ooh, someone died. Yeah. Metricon employs 2,500 workers and has 4,000 homes under construction. ScoMo said he was concerned about the situation involving home building giant, but he sought to reassure voters, as they do. Federal and Victorian government are working together on the issue. Yeah, that's real believable, isn't it, guys? They're working together to make sure that they get their cut before the company goes under, no doubt. The priority is to ensure the people get their homes built. Sites remain open and the company is able to get through these difficulties, Morrison said. They also engaging the Victorian government, and Housing Minister has been given instructions to ensure that they engage with them working through these issues. Well, a lot of crap. Yes. Another company.
Yeah, I'm back, brother.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, apparently one of Australia's.
They got held up. Sorry, man.
That's okay. Yeah. I found a news report to talk about. It was I hadn't seen it before. I just found it. It's Metricon, one of Australia's biggest home builders, apparently, is having financial difficulties. So about 4,000 homes under construction at the moment. Well, there could be issues. But the company says it's all right. Don't worry, you'll still get your home. Do you believe that?
It's all right. They've already built the concentration camps.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, look, we've just got a new address. It's a little cabin type thing, and well, don't worry, you'll be nice and safe because it's all surrounded by barbed wire and all sorts of things. You'll be safe.
And armed guards.
And armed guards, yes. Oh, what's that? You want to go on holidays or shopping? Oh, no, don't worry. We'll deliver food to your door.
You're only allowed so much, and it's only what we're allowed. It'll be like being in prison.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. I wonder if they'll...
First time I've been sober in a long time.
You're sober? What's wrong with you?
I said when it happens, it'll be the first time I've been sober in a long time.
Oh, not now. I thought you mean now.
Now, no, fuck no.
Yeah.
Taking the most of it till it happens,
Mm-hmm. Well, that's right. And well, that's right. We joke about it and stuff like that, but it's pretty serious, folks. There's a good chance a lot of people are going to get round up and put in these places because, well,
we don't comply.
We don't comply.
We speak out against the bullshit they're saying.
Mm.
Yeah, there is actually a good chance.
Yes, well.
People are asking why my account hadn't been terminated and shit when theirs had, but their servers were still up.
Right.
Serious. Their servers were still up, but they lost accounts. And lots of people were saying that a couple of weeks ago.
Mm.
A week and a half ago. Everyone was like, oh, my account's been banned. But everyone keeps saying, my server's still there. I'm like, shit, I haven't been banned yet. Everyone's like, why haven't you been banned? I'm like, I'm guessing they're saving up to make an example of me. I actually said this a week. I said this a week and a half ago. They took down my whole server. My house's server's still fucking up.
Oh, a Discord server?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Everyone else who lost their accounts, their servers are still up.
Mm.
I'm the only one who lost the server and account.
Yeah.
Everyone else just lost their account and had to make a new account. But all the information, everything they had on their servers stayed up.
Yeah, well, I've still got both my accounts on Discord so far. Actually, I checked earlier today; they were both still there. So, but I
don't even know how to get onto the other one I've still got left.
Right.
I've got two, and I don't even know how to get it. I can't remember which email I used or what. I can guess at the password. I can't remember what email I used or anything.
You got to write. You got to write stuff down, mate.
I used, and it's not one of them.
Mm. Yeah, actually, I've got a sheet of paper with a couple of copies of it, and I've written all my passwords and everything down on that, and can't find it at the moment, but I've got a couple of copies of it.
That's what I said. I just make up phrases for passwords.
Oh yeah. No, you just.
Yeah, I don't use just one word. I'll make up a sentence that describes what I think of it.
That
describes what I think of this platform.
Yeah.
You know, like fuck you, Twitch. You know, shit like that. That's password. Like an example.
It's a word.
Shit like that you're going to remember.
Yeah. Well, anyway, mate, it's 3 o'clock. It's just about time to head down the bowlo because I've got a big game of bowls this Sunday. The major singles are on, which is the big Premier Singles Championship of the year, and my first round is one up against one of the club champions. So we'll see how that goes. Well, you never know.
Yeah.
He's an old bloke. He might have a off day. Hey, Ed. I know.
It's full of heavy.
Yeah, well, I'll try and get him drunk. That doesn't work generally. I just end up getting drunk myself. But then again, sometimes you get drunk, you play good. Yeah. Anyway, I'll let.
I used to get the drunken master thing at certain sports like games like pool. Like I used to get the drunken master thing, and then you drink too much. And you just
Yeah. Right. Play pool sober, no good. Get a few beers into you, yeah, start playing like a champion. Up until about the 12th schooner, about 12 or 13 or so, just generally the start of the downfall, I reckon.
Yeah.
Sound about right? Yeah. Anyway, mate, I'm gonna wrap.
Right.
I'm gonna wrap the show up. What do we got? We got an hour and 15 today, so that's pretty. Oh, it's about 16 now. Yep. So I might wrap up the show and well, move on to this week is Amos Sewn18, and next week will be 19, unless maths changes between now and then. I guess you never know the way the world's going. And next week is going to be a coverage of the after election, and I hope to get some other people on having a chat about it, and we'll see what I can arrange. So in the meantime, folks, actually, I better do me train thing, don't you reckon? Yeah. Light at the end of the tunnel.
Much love, no fear, bud. I'm out there.
All right.
All
Mate. Well, I'll fish you off, and then I'll do my final thing. I'll talk. I'll get back to you on Discord shortly before I go to the club. All right.
Yeah, so yes, I'll just mute me on. I'll just mute me on it so you can talk afterwards.
Okay. Well, yeah, fair enough. All right, mate.
Catch you later, bud.
See you, pal. Don't worry, guys. It's not COVID. It's lung cancer. There, light at the end of the tunnel. Whoa, there's a train coming the other way. Are you on it, under it, or clinging to the walls? Still needs work, don't it, folks? Anyway, thanks very much for watching, or not. If you didn't watch, well, I'm not thanking you then, am I? Have a great week, guys, and remember, when you go and vote, take a pen, put the majors last. Because unless you really want to vote for him, if you want to vote for him, go for your life. It's a free, it should be a free society. Vote for whoever you want. But just think what your vote will do. Will it make any difference? Probably not. But it may. Enough people get up there and vote for independents or minor parties. The Electoral Commission might say, hang about a minute. We've got too many people not voting for you guys, so you're not winning. Yeah, sorry, I'm a bit of a dreamer. Anyway, till next time, folks, in Lakesh.